This time, we're more powerful than ever. Thanks to a wide bald man, we're going to get an additional charm slot. Now what we need to do is find some legendary gear. Now I'm going to buy the duelist armor, which deals an extra 10% sword damage. Then I just need to buy a sword. And since we don't have a ton of options, this one's going to be the one. There's a little girl crying. She lost her doll. That's her problem. Okay, now we just got to make it through and find a way to defeat the boss while finding better gear. So far what I have is synergizing pretty nicely. We're doing adequate damage, but we're definitely going to need some higher tier gear to really get through these, especially the elites. I could also just kill these idiots for a long time and grind up some upgrade points. But for now, I'll just enjoy what I got. I got 2 loot spots coming up already, so hopefully one of those has some good stuff. That's an explosive, so we're just going to let him explode himself while taking his loot. Was hoping for a little bit better loot than this, but I won't say no to a treasure chest. Although that one I would almost debatably say no to. This is exactly the kind of loot I was looking for, because that's going to have a purple or better weapon in it. I just got to defeat Big Slime Boy here. Well, isn't this guy just very scary? Every time he jumps in the ground, I just take a step this way. Actually, I'm going to use my super mode. Here we go. This will be a little quicker. Step back, get back in there, and murder him dead. Oh, he's full of little slimes. Oh, okay, that was a fair surprise. Please be some kind of amazing weapon. Raiders, it's a shield. Poison effects deal 30% damage. Guard is increased. Okay, that's not bad. I need some poison though. And I found a shop right away. First off, I'm going to buy the heals because I know myself. Then I think I'm just going to buy this. Attacks have a chance of dropping additional gold. Now I just need to be sure to use my sword lots and probably also my shield since it is a pretty good one. I might as well get used to doing it. This area has 2 locked chests. I still don't know how to get to those ones. I did get a new hammer though, that's more DPS. But it's not enough DPS that I think I'm going to bother. I get potential gold for hitting people now, so I'd rather have a faster swinging, less damage weapon for a while. Okay, this area's got a little bit of a healing statue, so we'll obviously take care of it first. We'll even leave a bomb there. There you guys go. Enjoy. Just for you. And I found another shop. Chance on kill to become larger and do more damage to enemies. I wanted to see this, which I think I'm going to buy. Parries grant 100% critical chance for 4 seconds. Yes. Then I can't quite afford this anyway, and that's a blue armor. But it's also not a particularly good one. I would buy that if I could afford it. But once I parry, I get a big critical hit chance, and that's going to make a big difference damage-wise. And now I can't help but think I've killed enough idiots to be able to afford something at the shop. Perfect. Now when I kill idiots, I might get very big and be a little bit more dangerous. The problem with parrying these guys is they almost jump over your head, so you go to parry them and they miss you anyway because they're stupid. Here's an area with 3 treasure chests, one of which might have something good in it. We did get a charm. Summons a pet slime that flings itself at enemies. Yes, please. He can do all the work. Found another shop. That looks good. I do think I want this because of the extra health, the parry window, the hammer damage. We'll maybe have a hammer later, but the dash cooldown and dash charge is important for the bosses. And it's time to enter the dungeon already. I was hoping to get a little more loot before going in there, but I did get another key for another chest, and that did drop us an iron longsword too, which isn't very good compared to ours. Then again, that dash plus 30% critical chance, I actually like that because I do that a lot to enter battle. That might have been a poor idea, but that's exactly what you're here for. So we dash, then we get critical chance. We can dash again, critical chance stacks. Dash again, critical chance stacks. Yeah, that's probably not bad. Our little slime is going to work, trying to hurt people. I don't know if he's doing a great job of it. He exploded himself while doing pretty much no damage. Great. But where critical hits are certainly going to add up against these armored idiots, and now I'm huge. I think our slime is back in rainbow form. Not sure what happened there, but I'm glad it's happy doing its thing. Actually, he does do some damage when he actually hits them. He explodes himself, but I think he comes back at some point. The slime is now spawned in with a helmet on, so I think I get a different slime every once in a while. Here's a bigger one of these. These are normally really annoying to kill, but as long as you just keep moving, they don't really hit you. And if I'm super lucky, this will be something amazing. That might actually be something amazing. Duelist armor. That's really good, but I really actually like my whole dash increases critical chance, so I'm going to leave that right there. And then it's time to fight Idiot Stick, but given my dash critical thing going on, I think we'll be okay. I just need to let him run into the wall a lot, and my slime will do a little bit of damage too. So he'll come charging in, we just go like this, we dash again, do some more crits, and then we run away, and he'll hit the wall again over here somewhere. All the while, I really can't be farming money because I think he endlessly spawns enemies in for me to fight. Now I sit here and attack, I can even go turbo mode if I want, give him some more hits, and get out of the way. That one was hard to dodge. My slime is continually coming in and doing damage though, so that's nice of him to continually help. He does try his best. Using this exciting strategy, we've made it to the final stage of the boss, which isn't really going to change anything. He's just going to do that once in a while. but I'm going to sit too far away from him to worry about that. Basically, it's this again and again. He charges in, I double leap in to do extra crits, I kill him and everything around, and we move on. And he's dead. I also have full health, and there's at least one heart lying around, so I did pretty good there. Rogue shield 4. I don't actually want that. My shield now is probably better. I will take the heart piece and we'll move on. And I've got a lot of money to spend, so I'm going to go back to this one because the DPS is just too high to ignore. Parries grant 100% critical chance for 4 seconds. And I'm going to save up some of my weapon things because eventually I'll buy some of these, and these are going to be the good ones. Alright, so now it's back to work. I need to remember how these guys operate, but they're not too difficult as I recall. Especially with this sword like this, because it's got high DPS, and if I parry something, I do extra damage, and right now I'm huge, so we'll just go ahead and go around you, and you're dead. My slime does actually make a nice little distraction for them too. They pay a lot of attention to it, which helps me out. I just need to get good at timing the parries, but these guys help because they simply spit stuff at you. It's very easy to time that, and then we do critical hits. These smaller guys are a little bit harder to time. Found an area that gave me an extra heart piece, but there's so many enemies here, it's getting stressful, so we're going to go big and into ultra mode. Then we should be able to just kind of tear through everyone. Took a lot more damage in this area than I should have, but we got an orbital spectral sword. That's actually a good one. That's just going to do some damage so I can be a little bit extra lazy about things and walk into damage like that. But the sword's always going to be hurting people. Okay, I've really got to stop being lazy like that. But I do have lots of money, so as soon as I find a shop, I can buy some health back for sure. In fact, I'm going to eat one now because I just don't want to risk dying. And then conveniently, here's a shop right in the next zone anyways, where I can replace my food for only $500. Now there's a hidden chest right there. Can't even see what it's giving me. War Dancer's Chainmail. Basically, if I was using ranged attacks, that would be great, plus extra health. I don't have any good bows or anything, so I'm going to leave the armor I have because it's better. And it's time for the second dungeon, where we're going to go extra carefully because I don't want any damage before the boss. There better be some good loot in this chest. This is a really stressful one to get to. Luckily I got big so I can hit them all from here. And we got a deadly short bow. I'll take that because my bow is very bad. Now I'll pretty much forget I have it, but we will take a few hits. I guess against the boss a bow would not be the worst thing in the world. I wouldn't say no to like a legendary weapon though, just to get me more damage going out. Ow. This room also seems kind of stressful. I think their bombs blew up their own support tower though, so that was lucky for me. So I can mostly just, go like that and they're clear. Another locked chest, that means another chance of something. A sword. Okay, this is the one I like, same DPS, but we get critical chance from dashing instead of parrying now. Because I know for that boss, I'm going to need to dash a lot, and that's going to leave me with extra damage once I land and hit all the idiots. And we're going in with full health, I just need to manage to actually dodge this thing. Or maybe just jump straight into it doing damage, I'm not really sure. So it's going to pop up there, we're going to do that. Okay, we want to stay away from it when it does that, got it. It's going to spin, then it's going to get tired. Okay, got it. Then we just need to avoid all the bombs. So far, not great because we've already taken way too much damage. Okay, remember it does that. Then it's going to pop out there. We could hit it maybe here. We're going to take our time to learn its attack pattern. Now it's going to do its swirly attack, so we're going to go extra quick with our super mode. It's going to stop in a second. We're going to dash in and get it with all we can for damage. Then avoiding bombs. This is all very stressful. So it should pop out there, do its swirly attack. It's going to get tired in a second, so we'll let it get decently close. Then we're going to dash in and hit it some more. Leave a bomb. Oops, to get away from those guys for a second. Oh, we got a heart back. 2 hearts back. This is my golden opportunity because it gets tired. Dash in, kill the idiot plus the idiot. We're going to go big for a second. And then we're on to a different phase of the battle. Which, again, more or less just means that I'm going to keep my distance until I figure out what it's about to do. Okay, I know this one. This one's easy. Because it should stop. Yep, similar timing. Gonna give it some critical hits, move out of the way of the bomb, critical hits. Then it's gonna do its that attack, where it hit it a few times there. Then it's stopping right here for a sec, so we're gonna actually try and get some arrows on it now, I realize, because it's a good opportunity for that. Okay, I think I see the pattern for now at least. It's fairly straightforward, as long as I'm not being stupid. Like now is a good time, because there's nothing falling on me, and I can actually move slightly as I'm shooting. Even now, I could probably be hitting it. I don't know if the damage soaks in or not, but whatever the case, we'll do some damage now then. Since I'm big, I'm actually just gonna, okay, we actually knocked it into the next phase just from our reach. We're on to the final phase, so I'm not sure if anything changes or if it just moves a little faster. I do feel like it's slightly faster, but it's gonna pop there, so we're just gonna hit some arrows. Those are actually doing a decent little bite out of it. Now it's gonna twirly. So we're going to keep moving away from it, then we're going to use our superpower, and we're going to dash into battle to do some crits. Out of the way of the explosions, back in for a few hits, and we're big. Yeah, that did a lot of damage to all these guys. That was great. It's so close to dead that I think I can probably just mostly arrow it from here. Okay, I also shouldn't waste my food. I know we're close to defeating it, but I shouldn't be wasteful. I think it's dead. It's dead. All right, I'm gonna take that loot, and we did get, well, it's lots of health, but it's the wrong kind of armor still. I'll take my heart and be on my way, thank you. This one I might have to take now. 218 DPS is a big step up for me. I think we're probably overdue to buy a new shield. Now it's time to find out what we have to fight here, and this mace is definitely a little bit slower than what I'm used to. These guys seem to have a pretty simple pattern so far. They let you know when they're going to attack, and then they attack. So we just get out of the way. But I think I'm going to like this combination. So far this mace hits pretty hard. So as per usual, it's just up to me to not do anything stupid at this point. They fire flurries of arrows, and then they need to take a breather. I didn't give my slime enough credit before. He really is making a mess of things. He goes over there and distracts them and hits them. I hardly have to kill a lot of these guys, really. Anyways, here's a loot spot, so this chest could potentially have something really good in it, being we're in the third area now. I'm not really sure what this little guy is. What are you? Okay, he throws an axe that I rebound, and then he dies. So we're going to go ahead and open this for something obviously amazing. That's actually better than what I'm using now. So I guess I didn't need to buy that shield a minute ago, but I'm still feeling pretty rich, so that's not the end of the world. And these guys, when they throw their axe, it's like a boomerang effect, but that actually makes it kind of easy to deal with, because it goes right to me and then right back. Very predictable. Okay, so the idiots here definitely do some damage when they do hit you. But if I find some better armor, we can help take care of that. This would be great if I had like explosive arrows, which I don't. I'm going to ignore that. I think I might actually get some decent loot after killing these guys. It's not a boss, but I see this being a good area. Or maybe I was wrong and there's just a few basic treasure chests, which probably aren't going to have anything more than money. Can one of you drop me some amazing loot? I like my mace and all, but I want you guys to evaporate as soon as I even look at you. Even with big size, it still takes just a second. What if we go big size rage mode? Oh, I lost big size, but we're still in rage mode. I gotta be careful with this. I always get way too confident and then I end up taking damage because I forget that I'm not invincible. Anyways, this might have something good in it. It has the potential to. It's a bow. It's a explosive bow, so I actually kind of like that. And it's way more DPS than the old one. We'll just perfect. This is what I wanted to find, a mini boss fight, so we'll get some loot, provided we don't die here. We'll be very careful not to die. So far so good. The wolf can stay down there for a second while we stay up here. Oh, we can show him with explosives potentially too. Okay, he's a little bit tougher than I thought he might be. But if we do our dash, we get critical hits. Our slime is doing some damage to him. Yeah, these arrows, we're not an archer, that's for sure. So also when he attacks, he does like a 3-hit combination. So when you see him going, stay away till he does 3 hits. Move back in. Move back in, hit him a few times, even jump over him. I think he can only attack in one direction. Nope, he can attack in 2 directions. Alright, and then we'll finish him off with a bow and arrow just to be insulting. Or this slime is going to be there to kill him. That's even more insulting. And this had better be a purple weapon. It is a purple weapon. What do we got? Dragon Bone, Halberd, the 8th. There's just a lot going on here. Basically, damaging range attacks grants critical, and that stacks for 3 times, so I can get 100% critical chance if I hit people with arrows. Oh, it's a stabby. That gives me a little more range. I'm also going to go ahead and eat this to replenish my health, then I'm going to buy another one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, stab, 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 stab. Yeah, we're doing big hits now. There's 120 hits. This is actually going to be big DPS for bosses. I do like the safe distance this stabby lets me keep. Especially when I'm big, I can hit people from a long ways away, and that's really funny to me. Another treasure chest, and it's a new, ooh, poison damage. I kind of want that. I'm going to take away the orbiting sword for that, because I know that poison damage will add up on bosses. And enemies can be pretty tough, but bosses are definitely going to be the most damage we're going to... I need the most help with bosses, is what I'm trying to say. That poison damage does seem to be doing quite a bit. That actually adds up on these guys, and these guys are pretty tough. These ghosts are probably going to get pretty annoying, so we're definitely going to hurry up and stab them to death and keep out of the way of their cone of death. One last chest before the boss fight, and this one gives us extra spear damage, plus damage range attacks giving movement speed. This is going to stack nicely for the boss. This stuff's all nice, but look at all that health we get also. Time to find out what we're about to obliterate. Frost Giant. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. Oh, I somewhat recognize this pattern. Okay, good. He's going to wait there for a second. I'm going to go into turbo mode and stab him a whole bunch. Then we're going to get out of the way. Yeah, I can see this one being a little bit more difficult. Luckily that poison is there to really annoy him. Okay, we're gonna move out of the way. Ow. Not entirely sure how to dodge this one yet, but I'm sure there's a fairly predictable pattern. But we're gonna let poison do most of the work here to begin with. I think the hardest part is also avoiding the other idiots that are kind of around. Yeah, I kind of saw that one coming. Okay, now here gonna do some crits, then we're gonna run. Okay, I really gotta deal with these guys because they're taking a lot of health off with their stupid little hammers. Okay, the boss can also throw his hammer around at very high speeds. Ow. Like that. Okay, what happened to my health? Oh, I gotta eat something. Okay, we're gonna have a little fight, you and I, then, because I can't fight that. Ow. I'm not really sure I'm supposed to dodge some of that, but it's kind of like this snake. The first time I got obliterated, the next time it all just made sense. So yeah, you stay there doing that. Good, stupid. I'm gonna go into turbo mode. We're not gonna face the direction, ow, you're facing. Don't worry, I'm still perfectly in control of this. Stab, 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 stab. And he's down to 2/3 health. He's definitely pretty tough considering I've got some pretty decent gear on at this point. How did none of that hit me? I won't complain, but that should have destroyed me. Okay, so that when he does that, yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving. Oh yeah, I can't move through him. I keep forgetting that. Never mind. Okay, I did pretty good considering I had no idea what I was doing. I did almost 250,000 damage though.